Today's story is full of suspense, but don't worry, it'll make you laugh till your belly hurts. Soon, the tough guy was pushed downstairs by Lao He, rolling like a sack. So Lao He quickly found Lao Jin, and although he didn't do the deed, taking Lao Jin's thumb counted as mission accomplished. Just as he tucked the thumb into his pocket, he spotted someone upstairs. Lao Jin's wife was covering her mouth, making him feel uneasy. Lao He hesitated, chose not to kill her, and dashed downstairs like lightning, but sirens blared outside. He could only run upstairs. Thankfully, Lao Jin's wife left the door unlocked. He bolted into Lao Jin's house and opened the window like a secret agent. Luckily, no cops were downstairs. Lao He swiftly climbed out the window as cops broke in, but he descended like Spider-Man. Unfortunately, he was 6 stories up. The cops quickly spotted him and surrounded him like he had a squad of bodyguards. Trapped, Lao He smashed the window, diving in like a warrior, but the cops had the place tightly sealed. Lao He thought, maybe the other side's less crowded. Without hesitation, he grabbed a computer and smashed the window. But outside were even more cops and he was cornered. It was now or never. It just got ridiculous. Fortunately, the police cars acted as a cushion, so Lao He climbed up again, only to find himself surrounded like pickled cabbage. He desperately burst through the crowd and ran into another street, with police cars zooming after him like a wild circus act. Lao He quickly zigzagged into a narrow street, but the police cars were right on his tail. Looks like he didn't pay enough for the show. Crossing the street and seeing a main road, he sighed in relief. Just safe. Cops appeared. Yes, the drama goes on. Lao He had to make a run for it down the main road, and to his bewilderment, he actually managed to escape. Arriving at the destination, a construction site, he double-checked. Ugh, this place really set off alarm bells. Sensing something was off, Lao He called Lao Mine, growing a deeper sense of unease as if a dam had broken. He dialed several times, only to get the same result. Wait a minute, did he just get sold out? But Lao He wasn't the type to just sit back. He followed the bus route to the dock area, but he was still a bit far off. The next day, he changed clothes and headed for the dock. Glancing at mother and child across the aisle, felt like they were in 2 different worlds. Halfway there, Lao He saw the cops and gulped, covering his face with a cloud of smoke for disguise. But the cops were clearly after him. They quickly caught on to his predicament and demanded his ID. While he was only thinking about escaping. Spotting the young cop, he seized the moment and tackled him, giving him a few punches as an awkward hello. He quickly kicked out the car window and leaped out, but as soon as he landed, a gun was pointed at him. Talk about a warm welcome. Slowly moving forward, he thought, I've got nothing, please don't shoot. Just then, the cop turned to his partner, and Lao He seized the chance, lunging forward to grab the gun. Realizing the situation was spiraling out of control, the cop yelled for his partner to shoot, but ended up getting shot himself. The cops behind were stunned, and Lao He was momentarily in shock, seizing the distraction to make his escape. The cops soon reacted, firing in his direction. Lao He's heart sank, but luckily he wasn't badly hurt. He kept sprinting toward the woods, with cops hot on his heels. As more officers closed in, Lao He ran desperately deeper into the forest. Soon, numerous police arrived, launching a full search, causing panic, when suddenly a group appeared. It turned out their boss was the driver. Worried the cops might trace back to him, so he wanted to take Lao He out before the police arrived. But Lao He didn't even know the driver, just another pawn in the game. Finally, he escaped deep into the woods. While enduring the pain, he bandaged his arm, and although he could bear the physical pain, the inner despair felt like it was tearing his soul apart. All he wanted was to find his wife and return to a normal life, but as long as he was breathing, he wouldn't give up. He trekked through jungles and crossed rivers, clutching his map as he pressed on. Eventually, he arrived at the dock where he first boarded the boat. He raised a rock to try and open the door, only to find it was a ghost town. Everything inside was broken. Just then, he spotted a whole box of potatoes. Talk about a culinary miracle. As he munched on the potatoes, he watched TV, enjoying this unexpected moment of peace. Then he noticed a lighter on the table. The lighter looked just like the one he had tossed away, so he rushed to the room and saw it had the same hotel name on it. This hotel must have something going on, so Lao He decided to keep an eye out, and sure enough, he spotted an old acquaintance by a car. Rage surged inside him, and he vowed they wouldn't get away scot-free. He opened the trunk to unleash some serious cinematic revenge. Lao He dragged the opponent out and flung him into the corner, then grabbed him by the collar, angrily demanding, "Would you do such a thing?" But the guy was totally indifferent, claiming he was just following Lao Mine's orders. That was not the answer Lao He wanted. He wasn't having it and picked up a metal pot to smash it against the guy's head, releasing pent-up frustration. But he spared the guy's life because he needed him to contact the boat and coerced him into compliance. After confirming his return, he sighed in relief. Before night departure, he looked at his severed thumb, chuckling. Just then, the TV blared breaking news about a middle-aged woman being murdered. What a clear plot twist. If it was reported the murderer was that white truck driver, how shocking. He just wanted to help him find a job, and then the guy suddenly decided to go to China.